Ravi this side from Learn and Grow channel. So today we are going to discuss how we can do the looping in dictionary. So dictionary you already know is a key value pair. So this is the example of dictionary. So looping in dictionary we can do in three ways. First we can iterate loop through all keys. So these are keys. Just like color, fruit and pet are the keys. And we can iterate through values. We can iterate through values as well. Third option is we can iterate through key and value pair. Okay, we will discuss it one by one. So let's take example of this dictionary that I have available with me. So there is a method we have already discussed, dictionary.keys. So if I do for key in a underscore dictionary dot keys and print key. So in this way I can get all the keys of my dictionary. So I got all the keys. In the same way I can do values. Here I will change value and value. So by doing this, you will get all the values of your dictionary. Iterate through keys is done. Values we have done. Now iterate through key and value pair. Okay. If you do for key, comma, value in a underscore dict, then you have items keyword here. It will give you items. First, let us check what item give us. Okay. Like I take for I in items print I. So if I do like this, you can see I'm getting tuples, key value pair, color blue. So I can loop like this for key value in dictionary.items. I can print key is or key, then I can show like this, value is dot format key and then value. As I was having pair with me, so I have taken key and value I will get now. Okay, let me close it. So if I run it, I get key and corresponding value. So in this way, those three functions are important. First is dot keys, then dot value and dot items. These are three functions by using which we can get key value and key value pair tuples. And by using these methods, we can loop in our dictionary. Okay, let us take example. Suppose if I have a dictionary. So suppose I want to play with the values of key and value of the dictionary, then I can do like this in prices dot items. So if I want to apply some discount on the like rate of the apple, orange and banana, then I can do in this way. So new prices key, then I can use here round function, and suppose I want to give discount of and then 2. So here I am applying a 10% discount. So in this way I can iterate through my dictionary and can manipulate with the keys and values. And now if I try to print new dictionary, then I will get the discounted value. So this is one of the example how you can play with your dictionary value. Okay, or you can do one thing also. You can do the looping for key in list. You can make list of your price dot keys by using list function. This is prices dot keys. Then you can use if condition also. Whatever you want to do, which key you want to check. If key equal to orange, suppose, then I want to delete this particular key. So in this way, I can do the iteration and can do manipulation on the values. So if I will print the prices, then this particular key which is having value orange is gone. Okay, let's take some real world example. Okay, suppose I have a program where I want to turn key into value and vice versa. Suppose if I have a program. So let me take a dictionary example. Dictionary is this. Then I take new underscore dictionary in for empty dictionary. I will do like this. So for key comma value in a underscore dict dot items. So I'm changing the key to value and value to key. So I can do new underscore dictionary will come in picture now, and I will take value instead of key position, value equal to key. So I got a new dictionary now, and in my dictionary, new dictionary, this one will become key and this will become value. Okay, let me print my dictionary. So key and value are swapped. This is one example. Or you can do filtering also if condition I have told you. If you want to make a dictionary, suppose that have key value less than 2, then you can also do. So let me show you that example also. You have a dictionary and then you run for loop. So I can do if value less than equal to 2. So I am comparing all the value. Then I am taking new underscore dict key equal to value. So in this way, I will get a new dictionary in which all the values will be less than and equal to 2. So if I want to print here new underscore dict, then I can do it. So this is one of the example. Then you can do some arithmetic operation also on your dictionary by running the loop. Okay, let me take example. Suppose you have a dictionary income from Apple, Orange, and you want to do plus all the values. So then I need to take a variable total income equal to 0. Then for value in income dot values, incomes dot values, then I can do total underscore income plus equal to value. I can do print total income here. So in this way I can add all the values in my dictionary. Okay, one more example let me give you. Suppose you have a string like this, and you want to count the occurrence of letter, that how much times this P has occurred, Y has occurred. So that I can make a dictionary. I can make a dictionary, separate dictionary. So I will create a separate dictionary. Then for I in string dot one, so I can loop through my string as well. I have told you already. Then dictionary underscore one second, for I. So my new dictionary will be created. Value will be, key value will be, first P will come, then Y will come, and its value I will take equal to str underscore one dot count that particular character. If I print dictionary now, dictionary underscore one, so it will contain the count values, how many times a particular letter has occurred. So P is one time, this underscore is two times. So in this way, I can count the characters in my word. So this was all about the looping through dictionary. Now in the upcoming video, we will discuss more things about the dictionary, like dictionary comprehension. I will also discuss the list comprehension. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.